Whoa! What's up, everybody? We are back in time once again to 1996, November 8th, 1996 to be exact. And we are on Kmart.com on the information superhighway. And this is what the Kmart website looked back in 1996. Pretty basic. Kmart now, as you know, is a now defunct department store chain. It was very big up until maybe even the 2010s. It still existed. Maybe there's still a store here and there, but I'm not sure. Anyways, the Kmarts around my area are dead and gone. So what we got here, we got extra credit, which I guess is their like credit card thing. Find Us, a store locator, the sales circular about Kmart, headlines, what's new, press releases, comments, which would be fun to get into, and a window shop. You could take a virtual stroll through Kmart where you can learn about every department. I don't really care too much about the credit card, the Find Us. The sales circular is something I clicked on before. As you see, it's kind of blue. That'll be fun to look into. Let's do that now. Okay, so we have got the white sale. Get in while you can. November 3rd through November 9th. Ooh, we got a 19-inch TV or Magnavox 4-head. Not just 2, not just 3. 4-head VCR for only $170. It's on sale. And it's got a 23-button remote. The more buttons on a remote, the better. Oh, man. You know that 311 CD you got? Well, now you can blast all mixed up right here as you save $50 on an RCA stereo. $129.99 AM/FM stereo tuner, cassette recorder, and 3-disc carousel changer. Now here, for the low price of $120, we've got the 7-in-1 game table. Lightweight, quick flip side door. All right. Now here we've got the Dirt Devil Ultra MVP upright. All right. $180. Look, listen. It's got a 12-amp motor, multi-surface cleaning, onboard attachments, and easy bag change. Get in on this right away while you can, okay? Hi. And what a babe. We've got Kathy Ireland activewear, 25% off, tees or bra tops, bikes, shorts, or leggings, assorted styles and colors. The lady in your life, she loves Kathy Ireland. She wears Kathy Ireland's clothes. She's going to look just like that, okay? So just do yourself a favor and her and buy that. Look at the prices on these boots. Like, the most expensive thing is $27.99. And here we got the white sale, the coveted white sale that they've been talking about all week long. 20 to 50% off the entire stock. Bedding, bath, and kitchen ensembles. We got the pillows, the mattress pads, the blankets, the rugs, the table linens, the chair pads for grandma. Then we got all the blankets. All of them are on sale. Look, even the Velux. The Velux. It's not deluxe, it's Velux. It's Christmas time, and you want to buy your wife something very special. You get her the Velux blankets, all right? Don't mess around with anything else, all right? Ooh, and then look at this sale here. We've got 6 pairs of Athletech socks for $469. Oh, gosh. And that about wraps it up for this sale. But, I mean, you just take a look at all this stuff and boom. So good. All right, let's take a look at About Kmart. See what they have to say about themselves here. Want to know about what goes on inside Kmart? Explore behind the scenes of your favorite retailer in the nation. Read below for an insight as to where you want to click next. Let's look at some Kmart facts, shall we? In 1899, Kresge Company, founded by Sebastian S. Kresge. 1962, with Harry B. Cunningham as president, the company opened the first Kmart discount department store in a suburb of Detroit. 17 other Kmarts opened that same year. 1968, SS Kresge Company and G.J. Coles and Coy Limited of Australia organized Kmart Australia Limited to develop Kmart stores in Australia. 1981, the 2000th Kmart store opened. In 1984, Kmart acquired Walden Book Company, which I remember going to Walden Books. It was a store at the mall. I would go in there and I would see the Beavis and Butthead books, which were out during the 90s. I could never buy them because I was a kid and I didn't have enough money, but I would always look at them when I could. Apparently, Kmart owned Walden Books. That's new to me. In 1987, Kmart introduced Martha Stewart, entertainment and lifestyle spokesperson and consultant. 1988, Kmart opened an office supply store called Office Square. 1990, Kmart bought the Sports Authority. I remember the Sports Authority, which I guess that's when Kmart took their, Sports Giant, and converted all their Sports Giant stores into the Sports Authority stores. So, I don't know. It seemed like Kmart was juggling a lot of things. Like they saw Walmart being like a huge, competitor. So maybe they were buying up all these little companies to try to like say, hey, we have all of this though. That was a downfall for also the candy company Necco on a smaller scale. But Necco was kind of the same way. They were buying up more than what they could really, run. But yeah, Kmart did the same thing. Nice business lesson for you there. In 1992, Kmart acquired Borders, which was the bookstore Borders. This is all like blowing my mind that Kmart owned Borders, Walden Books, sports. Like, this is a lesson, at least for me. I hope you guys are enjoying this because this is actually some real juicy stuff. So apparently by 1995, Kmart sold its interest or their shares of the Sports Authority and Office Max. I think their office supply store wound up becoming Office Max, or at least a piece of it, or they owned whatever. They sold that, and I think Borders was sold as well, and that was that. Or it went public, at least. That's what Kmart did. And then we're here in 1996, and it just looks like they have a credit card available now. So, whoop-de-doo. Okay, next we've got Kmart Fun Facts. Amaze your friends with your awesome knowledge of Kmart. Everyone shops at Kmart. 180 million people each year shop at Kmart, from your mom to Donald Trump. Close to the action, 80% of the U.S. population is within a 15-minute drive of a Kmart store. Shopping with the stars. Celebrity faces you'll find at Kmart stores include Jaclyn Smith, Kathy Ireland, Martha Stewart, and Fuzzy Zoller. What a load. Kmart stores sell 83,000 tons of potting soil each year, the equivalent of 342 blue whales. Everyone works at Kmart. Over 7 million people have worked at Kmart at least part-time in the past 30 years. Are you one of them? Hear ye, hear ye. Kmart operates the country's largest radio station. Okay, so we backed up. Now let's move on to Kmart financials. I know it sounds kind of boring. Let's see what this is all about. Yeah, pretty boring stuff. Moving on. Then we have the Kmart story. Buckle in, folks. So here we've got the Kmart story. Here we go. The Variety Store. A new concept in merchandising backed by thousands of dedicated men and women changed the SS Kresge Company from a fledgling newcomer in the variety store field to a multi-billion-dollar chain of general merchandise and specialty retail stores. In 1899, Sebastian Sparing Kresge opened his first store in downtown Detroit. By 1912, Kresge had 85 stores with annual sales of more than $10 million. Kresge stores appealed to shoppers with the store's low prices, open displays, and convenient locations. Inflation in the World War I era forced Kresge to raise prices to 25 cents, and in the mid-20s, Kresge opened green front stores to sell items at $1 or less, often next to the red front dime stores. The shopping center, Kresge went into the first suburban shopping center Country Club Plaza in Kansas City, Missouri in 1929. By 1930, variety store chains had become commonplace because they provided a wide array of goods at low prices. Meanwhile, supermarket chains were introducing the public to self-service shopping. The Kresge Company launched its newspaper advertising program in the early 1930s. Radio promotions followed 20 years later, and television was added in 1968. Today, print ads still dominate Kmart's advertising program, with 72 million circulars weekly inserted in 1,500 newspapers nationwide. The discount store, with the opening of America's first discount store in 1953, a new era in retailing has dawned. The Ann and Hope Mill outlet in Rhode Island, which manufactured tinsel and corsage ribbons, sold discounted ribbons and greeting cards as well as women's household dresses for $2.19 each. Several other discount houses emerged in the 1950s, leading Kresge president Harry B. Cunningham to study a similar strategy for his organization. The result was the opening of the first Kmart discount department store in Garden City, Michigan in 1962. The first billion-dollar year in Kmart's first year of operation, corporate sales topped $483 million. By 1966, Kresge registered its first billion-dollar year with 162 Kmart stores in operation. Kmart is one of the nation's largest general merchandise retailers, with 1,995 sales at $32.4 billion. Today, there are over 2,100 Kmart stores in the United States, Puerto Rico, Canada, Guam, the United States Virgin Islands, and Mexico. And it just kind of looks like from here, it's kind of going over the same stuff we already have. In September of 1990, Kmart acquired 22% ownership interest of Office Max. By November of 1991, they have over 90% in it. And we've got the 1995 Kmart annual report. Yeah, it just takes you right back to the page. And now let's window shop, shall we? Let's take a look. Okay, so they give you a map here of everything. So here's the entrance, okay? Now, if you want to look for toys, where you're going to go, you're going to take a left all the way down. Then you're going to stop by here, take a look at the candy a little bit, just chill out. And then you get to the toys and games. You spend a little bit of time here, you know, hang out. But then you got to look for the video games. And you know, the fancy word for video games is the electronics center. So you're going to go here, all right? You're just going to hang out here while mom and dad are probably like at boring places like here, rugs, maybe layaway. Where are the magazines? That's where I'd go. The Reader's Market. I go here too. The Reader's Market, it always seemed to be right when you walk into the store. It was always to the left. Not even Kmart. It was always like grocery stores too. The magazine section was always to the left when you walk in. So let's see. You could actually click on things. Let's go to the Electronics Center. So we have Garbage, their first album right there. On this TV. Check out the latest sights and sounds at the Electronics Center. Take the best in pre-recorded movies on top brand TVs and VCRs. Don't have time to catch a movie? There's always time to listen to the latest from today's hottest recording artist. Hear your favorite hits on some of the best audio equipment around. Appliances, phones, and much, much blah, 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 blah. Let's take a look at the toys. Only thing that matters, am I right? All right, well, look at this here. We got Disney's Toy Story on VHS. It's available Tuesday, October 29th. Make sure you're ready. Mark it on your calendars. You know what's cool is that Kmart had such a better online presence in 1996 than Walmart did. Like Walmart in 1996, Walmart.com was pathetic. But I mean, you could see it right here, November 1996. I mean, Kmart has everything down. Like, this is a decent website for way back then. But yeah, I guess that's it. Basically, powered by Microsoft back office. And yeah, it's pretty nice. I give Kmart's website from 1996, you know, a standing ovation. Good job. Where are you now? Gone, but you know, hey, at least you had this going for you. Anyways, that was a nice, decent look at what Kmart.com looked like at the very beginning in 1996. Very, very nice. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I am DJ Glowing Ice, and this has been Old Internet Browsing. I will see you next time.